What up? Top of the top. What's popping? What's cracking? What's good? I see y'all in the building already. I'm trying to figure out how do y'all be in the building before I go live. You dig? What up, Alan? What up, ASAP Auto? The brothers have pulled up very early. Big Dog TV. What's up, bro? We about to chop it up today. You know what I'm saying? This might not be too long, but y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do, man. And like I said, today we got some things to cover. You know what I'm saying? But the first thing I want to say is I'm going to be speaking on the rapper K Flock. You know what I'm saying? And he's one of the hottest dudes coming out of Bronx, New York, you know, heading the New York drill movement because he's been popping off. You know what I'm saying? And I spoke about this brother a couple months ago. Yeah, I would say a couple weeks, about a month ago. And I was speaking on how I hope he moves right and I hope he stay out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? And that was episode 31 because I kind of seen this coming. But I'm going to be covering that topic today. And I want y'all to know that all this is alleged information, right? Because I'm going to make this one point. You got some like dirty YouTubers that's quick to try to hop on information, right? And a lot of times they be doing police work and they don't even know it. You understand? For the simple fact that all this information is alleged, but you got some YouTubers going live because they want to be quick to jump on a story, and they will actually use the police footage. See, they use the police, you know what I'm saying? They use the police footage, and they don't even understand they might be trying to get some of these rappers hung when they do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't use, if a person is alleged in a crime, you don't use their picture. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm going to say. Now, with the other situation, like as far as them dudes kicking in the door, grandma and rapists and all that, yeah, you use their picture. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to certain situations, some of these dudes be on YouTube, they be doing police work and they don't even know it because they be running their mouth. You know what I'm saying? But we passed that because I'm gonna show y'all how certain people, they'll do anything to try to get them some YouTube money. You know what I'm saying? They always speaking on gang information, always speaking on gang intelligence, and they like to do the police work. You know what I'm saying? And these are mostly you're going to see the people that got monetized channels. They'll do lives all day, and the whole time they speaking about gang activity. And this right here, this story is a gang activity story. You know what I'm saying? But for those that just pulled up, let me get it started because it's Friday and you ain't got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? It's the For No Fame Primetime episode 68. Rapper K Flock, according to reports, have been arrested, you know what I'm saying, allegedly for taking somebody out. You know what I'm saying? And that's all alleged information. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to get into that. I'm also going to get into, is DJ AKADEMIKS the BOYZ? Is he the BOYZ? Is he the three-letter gang? We're going to find out. We're going to look into it. Because I got something went across me today, and it was kind of suspect. You know what I'm saying? And he's always in a circle amongst certain things. He's always amongst a lot of, you know, suspect activity. So I want to know who does AKADEMIKS work for, because he's another dude that came out of nowhere and he loves to cover gang activity. He loves to cover that crime life. You know what I'm saying? And snitch on people, but call it entertainment and blogging. That's what these dudes be doing. I'm also be speaking about NBA YoungBoy, and some want to know, is he a clone or is he out of his mind? You know what I'm saying? And also, your girl Black China, she threw shots and she dissed people that's unvaxxed. She threw shots at people that's unvaxxed. We're going to speak about that. But like I said, this ain't going to be too long. What up, Kent Thomas? What up, Randy Nichols? Juicy Peach, I see you, sis. Latasha Jordan. So we're going to get into this story real quick. We're going to get into these topics. You know what I'm saying? Rapper K Flock has been reportedly arrested. Now, last night, my bro P sent me the text. I seen it last night. And for those that don't know, that's his nephew. You know what I'm saying? His son is also a drill rapper. You know what I'm saying? He'll be coming home soon. But, you know, he run with K Flock and all them boys. And, you know what I'm saying? My man P from Grown Man Talk, he sent me the text last night about 12 a.m. So we already know, we got some inside, you know, we know about how this Bronx drill thing been moving. You know what I'm saying? Also, shout out to Five Guard, because Five Guard, you know what I'm saying, he know what time it is with the Bronx drill. You know what I'm saying? Some people that know about the Bronx drill and been knowing, but we let the young boys do their thing, and we don't try to get too much into their business. You know what I'm saying? But you'll see certain people, they always got something to say about these topics. And a lot of these dudes be dry snitching. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. So allegedly, you know, he allegedly took somebody out. And it was basically, they say what? They say it was the early third week of December. Basically, they say it was December 16th. According to AKADEMIKS, reported that this man, K Flock, you know, he so-called took some people out at a barbershop. K Flock allegedly had an issue with a 24-year-old man who is yet to be yet to be identified. According to unconfirmed, your keyword, unconfirmed reports, Flock took out a man. You understand? He took out a man on December 16th. The official NYPD Twitter page had also tweeted about this situation, you understand, while sharing the footage. And they say that the cops arrested him early this morning, which is like after 12 a.m. The reason why I'm being sketchy with these words, because I want you to understand something. Now, I did my research this morning, and guess what? Only one article came up about this arrest. One article. I'm not playing. And you might look on your phone, it might be more than one now, but I looked on my phone early this morning. It was only one report, and it was from like a blogger, you know, with a foreign name. So this wasn't even breaking news. My point is this. I also went on the Twitter page of the NYPD to see if they released this story, and they didn't have it on their page. So I got one question. How does AKADEMIKS always get this information so fast, and how did he know this happened? You did? Because they say according to AKADEMIKS, he reported it first. He reported it first, and he went into details about how K Flock allegedly, you know what I'm saying, clapped somebody at a barbershop on December 24th, a 24-year-old who is yet to be identified. So we don't even know who got clapped. And it also says unconfirmed reports, meaning they're not even official reports about the shooting. You see? So this whole shooting is all alleged. I'm gonna say it's all alleged. It's all alleged. And I seen I seen the camera footage of a man allegedly supposed to be K Flock. But how you gonna say that's that man when he got a full mask on? Like you know the mask I got on this picture, he had a mask on, you know what I'm saying, with a hoodie on and a coat. You can't even see his face. So how could you say that footage is K Flock? But you got dudes using that picture as an avatar to promote this propaganda that this young boy K Flock, you know, allegedly took somebody out, because it's all alleged. But I'm gonna show y'all how dudes be running their mouth, especially AKADEMIKS. Now I want to know, how did AKADEMIKS be the first to have this story? How does he always get all the information so fast? And I told y'all, it says also that the NYPD, you know, they tweeted this situation, but when I went on their Twitter page, I did not see this. So that's what I'm trying to show you. It's a lot of games being played, and a lot of these dudes be lying, and they be setting dudes up for failure, because that picture, that video still shot you see that they're trying to say it's K Flock. We can't say that's K Flock, because anytime a person got a mask on, it can appear to be somebody, but that's no fact that that's them. A mask and a hood. You understand what I'm telling you? It's the same thing how people beat cases. If you go to court and somebody accuses you for doing something and you had a mask on, allegedly, the judge is going to say, well, how do you know that's them if they had on a mask? You understand? Some people might say, yeah, from the voice. I know from their walking behavior. Some people might say that, but When you're dealing with a still shot of a person with a mask, and we know all these young boys wear skinny jeans and bubble coats. So my point is, it's no proof that this is K Flock in that still picture shot. But you got dudes using that picture, promoting the propaganda that, you know, not only are they saying that K Flock, you know, took somebody out, but they're using that picture as promotion, and they pushing the agenda. And I'm trying to tell you, the first person to break this story was DJ AKADEMIKS. And we know DJ AKADEMIKS is the main one that started a lot of that Chi-Town drama, that Chi-Town beef. You know, he the one that gave all them Chi-Town drill rappers a voice and was promoting all of that violence. You know, for those that remember back when the average person did not know what was going on in that whole Chicago beef back in the Chief Keef days. You know what I'm saying? Rondo number 9, all AKADEMIKS, he made his career off of bigging up Chicago drama. And he would go, you know, he would go, you know what I'm saying? Basically, he would talk to this op, talk to that op, talk to that op, and he would talk to all different sides of the beef, and he would let all that beef stir up in that pot, and then he would keep covering the news, snitching, telling, and building this whole channel up, building up his Twitter page, running his mouth like a rat. And we know he's a lame individual that sits in the crib. And he's a blogger, but he's a snitch blogger. You got to understand that. So with this situation right here, this is a touchy situation because he has been arrested. Yeah, he's been arrested. But you got to understand something. People get arrested every day, and they also beat charges. But when you got somebody arrested for a charge, and then you got people going online, you got people giving public opinion, you got people putting information out there, what they doing is digging. And then what happens? Okay, people start talking about it, and then you got some people that might really know about it, they start rebuttaling. They might say, nah, that didn't happen like that. It happened like this. Nah, that. They start going into detail, but what they start doing is creating information. They start creating a dialogue that can be used against this boy in a court of law. You dig? And for one, when you use a police footage, allegedly, a still shot that's supposed to be K Flock, but you have no proof that's him, basically what you're doing is pushing the agenda that's him. So I'm going to show you how a lot of these dudes be running their mouth and they be doing police work. All just to get clicks and views. All to get their likes up. They be speaking on gang activity, street activity for all the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is breaking news. But my whole point is this. When I looked online this morning, it wasn't all over the place. Every hip-hop outlet was not speaking on this. Not even Vlad TV. Maybe they're going to be speaking on it now, but I'm talking about first thing in the morning, it was no news on this dude except for one page, and it was like a foreigner dude, and it was small detail. But I want to know is how did AKADEMIKS know about this story before everybody else? And then they say he alleged that it was tweeted from the NYPD. When I went on the NYPD Twitter page, I did not see this information because I wanted facts. You did what I'm telling you? So that's what I'm trying to tell you. These dudes are shady. And a lot of these dudes be doing police work. And I feel like AKADEMIKS, he is the BOYZ because he also works with who? Who was right-hand man? Who was his right-hand man the whole time? Tekashi 6ix9ine. When Tekashi 6ix9ine was running around with the non-trade gangsters, who always got the exclusive interviews? Who did he go to first? DJ AKADEMIKS. When it came time to sitting down with Wack 100, and they put that business deal together, where did they first break the news at? DJ AKADEMIKS. Now, when these dudes told you they was going to get that bag for 45 million or whatever, they didn't say 45 million, but they told you they was going to get that bag together, whacking them. You seen Clubhouse pop out. Now AKADEMIKS on Clubhouse. I'm showing y'all a pattern. These are the same dudes that what they specialize in. They specialize in sitting in their crib, speaking on gang activity, speaking on, you know, rappers that might be having their hands in the street. They specialize at putting targets on these type of rappers. That's their specialty. Speaking on rappers that are active. Speaking on gang activity that's active. That's what they do. And we all know that 6ix9ine pointed out people in the court. We know he told on people. But it's not only that. When people forget about 6ix9ine, he was the main one instigating half of the beef. All of the beef he instigated. He was the one that was involved with the shooting at Chief Keef. You know, he had something to say about that. He was with Shotty when Shotty did a robbery, and he recorded it on his phone. Now, who does that? We got to understand who does that. We know better. Nobody in my life have I ever heard of recording a person doing a robbery. But that's why I say from the beginning, in my opinion, 6ix9ine was already working. He was sent amongst them dudes to catch them up. He was sent. You know, he was an agent, in my opinion, disguised as a young boy rapper, Lame. And he infiltrated like Donnie Brasco. Because that's why he didn't go to jail. That's why he wasn't going to do no real time from the rip. All that court shenanigans, that was a hoax. His whole plan was to bring down who we brought down. And then on top of that, you always see him and Academics went hand in hand. You understand? You got to understand that. They went hand in hand. So Academics always got something to say about gang activity. 6ix9ine infiltrated gang activity. Wack 100 claims to be in a gang. He claims to be dealing with gang activity, but he also likes to say he's a civilian, and it's also been said that Wack 100 used to be a cop. You know what I'm saying? And I saw the picture myself. So why are these three individuals? What they specialize in? They specialize in stirring up beef, distracting the public, bringing up incriminating topics, and they all three of them are on Clubhouse. They on Clubhouse at a high level. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. And in my opinion, I don't knock nobody on Clubhouse, but in my opinion, Clubhouse is a federal database. I feel like Clubhouse is a network that all law enforcement can sit back, chill out, and just study information, take notes on what they need to take notes on. You know, some of the stuff they throw out the window, but some of the main important stuff, they document it. That's how I feel in my opinion. Even though I know a lot of people have fun on Clubhouse and they do what they do, it is what it is. But I know it's a bigger picture to Clubhouse. I know that. I already know that. Just because of these three individuals that got their hands in that pot. So it's mighty funny how DJ Academics broke this story on K-Flock allegedly taking somebody out. This all alleged. This ain't facts. All right? People can lie on people every day and say you did something you ain't even do. You got to understand that. When you got enemies that'll try to put bodies on you. You got enemies that'll try to put shootings on you. When people don't like you, they don't want you to be successful, they will lie on you. It's called slander. But the only thing is some people will actually lie to the police and get you caught up. So you got to pay bonds, go to trial. You go to trial, spend all your money up, come to find out you ain't even do it. But some people will do that to make your life miserable. So that's why I'm saying this whole thing with K-Flock is alleged. Because we know he just got a big deal. A big deal. So why would this boy get a big deal and then go outside and put on some work and shoot at some dudes at a barbershop? Now, I'm going to say this. If he did do that, that boy don't got all his marbles in his head if he did do that. But in my opinion, I'm going to say he ain't do it. Because this boy just got millions of dollars. We know people, put bags on people every day. Now, why would this man get $1 million-something deal and then go outside and then try to shoot at somebody, try to shoot and try to take somebody out? It don't make sense to me. And guess what else? That picture footage that you see of K-Flock, that could be old footage. That could be old footage before he even did anything. You know what I'm saying? That could be just a regular old footage, him walking down the block chilling along, a certain time ago. That ain't got nothing to do with this case. But I'm going to show you how dudes be up here doing police work. They'll take a picture and start running their mouth and putting false propaganda out there without doing any research. Because I want to know, how did Academics break this story? All right. The story is reported right here. You know what I'm saying? Academics reported that K-Flock allegedly, he didn't say allegedly though. See, they said, I want to repeat what it said. He didn't say allegedly. It says that he had reported to have taken somebody out. It said the word, I don't want to say the word, but the way the story was presented, it was like he was already guilty, because Academics was saying basically it's reported that the boy did it. You know what I'm saying? He did it outside a barbershop. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't using no words allegedly. I'm throwing alleged in there. You feel me? So they basically was trying to paint this boy guilty before it even go to trial, before even all the details come out. You did? So I had to remix the story and say that K Flock allegedly had an issue with a 24-year-old man. And they said that this man is yet to be identified. And we know usually when somebody's accused of shooting somebody, they'll say, well, so-and-so shot so-and-so, a man named so-and-so. They'll usually say his name, but this is an unidentified man he so-called shot. You dig? And it also says it is unconfirmed reports. So anytime you got unconfirmed reports, it's not a fact for you so-called media bloggers. So if it's unconfirmed, you're not supposed to be using certain words. Because basically, people are trying to paint him as he did this. And that's him on that video footage. But we know that's not facts. Anytime a man got a mask on with a hood and a bubble coat, you can't say that that's somebody. You can opinionate that might be him, but in a court of law, you can't say that's him. You got to have real solid proof. You dig? Like if they seen him in that footage with that gear on, and then they kicked in his crib and they found that same exact gear in his crib, that's different. That's why I said until more come out, you can't be speaking on certain situations. But dudes will speak on any situation, especially criminal activity, without even knowing the facts. And they don't understand, right? I told you, some of these dudes on YouTube, their pages are going to be used in a court of law to get people convicted because all they do is speak on gang activity, and they always speaking on open cases. Always speaking on open cases. That's why I never went into depths about the whole Troy Ave and Tax Stone situation, because it's still in court right now. But I want y'all to see how dudes always be speaking on open cases. And little do they know, or maybe some of them do know, that they're doing police work, and that they a lot of their YouTube pages are going to be good information for all law enforcement. You understand? And these are facts. That's what these dudes be doing. So we're gonna pay attention more to what's going on with this whole K Flock situation, because I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna be riding this wave today. But my whole point is, AKADEMIKS was the first one to break this story. They said that the NYPD Twitter account tweeted this information about, K Flock. But when I looked on their Twitter page, I didn't see nothing about this. You understand? So we're gonna pay attention to this situation. And that's a fact. And DJ AKADEMIKS, in my opinion, he worked with them people. You know what I'm saying? He worked with them people. Take it or leave it. You got to understand, right? They got some workers that work the streets. They got some workers that they ain't plain clothes, known as undercover. You got some of them, you got agents that perpetrate like drug dealers. Some of them act like they gun dealers, right? Some of them act like they own stores. Some of them act like they own sports bars. But now, guess what? Some of them act like they're YouTubers. Some of them act like they're media characters, but the whole time they work for the people. You understand? They get two checks. They get one from the people, and then they get checks for the deals they sign. But you're going to understand one thing. They all specialize in talking on street gang activity. That's what they do. And they get people to what? Incriminate themselves. That's their specialty. So when you incriminate yourself, the law enforcement get bigger detail, and they also can use what you say against you in a court of law. And and also this is part of what, a lot of this also got to do with your boy Casanova 2 times, because he incriminated himself so much online. It's kind of hard for him to get out of the situation. You understand? So don't get me wrong. Some people are incriminating themselves through ignorance, and some people are incriminating themselves because they're being set up. And some people are provoking them to incriminate themselves. But just understand, with this whole K Flock thing, yeah, he's been arrested, and all these allegations are alleged because there's no fact that was him. And all this might be beat in court. So when you got dudes online running their mouth, using the police footage for a thumbnail, little do they know they doing the police work. You understand? And I'm gonna say it again. These are the same dudes. They don't cover the rape cases. You know what I'm saying? They don't cover the cases like about how the old lady and grandpa got violated, home invasions. They don't speak on them cases. You see, if you put the thumbnail up for that, ain't nothing wrong with that. Because guess what? Them Chesters, them rapos, they supposed to get caught. And my point is this. A lot of you dudes claim to be gangsters, or y'all from the street, but y'all always snitching. Y'all telling, and these are the same dudes that be flagging pages. See? You got to add it all up. You got dudes accused of snitching already. You got dudes that be flagging pages, which is a form of snitching. And then you got dudes that always want to speak on crime and gang activity. And not only speak on it, they don't never say alleged. They give descriptive details. Nah, that ain't what happened. This what happened. Nah, that ain't right. This is right. So they even correct things. They like to clarify certain information to make it easy for people to understand what's going on. Salute to Sincere Jackson. Thanks for the donation the other day, bro. Yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, bro. Salute to the chat. We gotta chop this up right here about, you understand how some dudes be desperate to get clicks and views, and they be talking about criminal activity. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is all alleged. K-Flock allegedly was involved in a shooting. You know what I'm saying? But this is not fact. And my whole point, I'm gonna say again, is how the academics break the story first. And when I looked up this morning, I seen nobody with this news out, to the point I had to go really research before I spoke on it, because usually when something like this happened, a lot of outlets would have been uncovered already. Reputable outlets we're talking about. Only person I seen cover it, it was like like I said, it was like a blogger from overseas somewhere. And I don't even know how he spoke on it. And I went to the NYPD Twitter page, which they allegedly said dropped the information, and I ain't see it. Now I did see the wanted picture. You know what I'm saying? Because P sent me the wanted picture last night. But when I went online, even when I went on the NYPD Twitter page, I didn't even see the wanted picture. So we want to know where academics got this information from, and why is he putting it out there like K-Flock, he did this. He actually did it. They trying to say he went to the barbershop and shot a dude. And they put it out there like he did it and he caught for it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to say, oh, this is alleged, and it has to be proven in a court of law. And I'm going to move along from that topic because it's a real touchy topic. I don't like speaking on open cases. You know what I'm saying? And I don't. Moving right along. You heard? It's another situation, right? NBA YoungBoy, he did an interview with DJ AKADEMIKS again on Clubhouse. And I told y'all about how NBA YoungBoy came home and he said he don't care what nobody think. He's willing to work with 6ix9ine. You know, NBA YoungBoy is from Louisiana. You know, he shot a video one time and the police ran up on him at the video, and they got caught with a whole bunch of guns. A lot of his homeboys went to jail. He was facing time. He got caught up in a lot of stuff. He was facing time, but magically he came home with an ankle bracelet. And then what he do? He get on Clubhouse. Who does he give his first interview to? DJ AKADEMIKS. See, I'm showing you the pattern, right? So in an interview with DJ AKADEMIKS on Clubhouse, the Grammy-nominated musician explained, you know, he was talking about his face being painted because some people feel like NBA YoungBoy is a clone. You know what I'm saying? And then some people feel like he's out of his mind. Either way, like I said, if you out of your mind and you're not the same person no more, you've been cloned. Like, that's like, say you go amongst your homeboys, you go amongst your family, and they're like, yo, he ain't the same. He acting different. Something wrong with him. His brain has been cloned. It's not the same dude. A lot of people are saying this about NBA YoungBoy, that he's been acting weird since he came home, and he had his face painted, and he was looking real weird. He don't move or act or look nothing like he used to look. And then you got to remember, it was also reports that his whole YouTube account got erased. Because you got to understand, you can use that footage to match up with who he is now. See, they don't want you to have no prehistory of who he is and his existence, so you can't monitor and see who he really is, to see where he changed that. So, and allegedly, and another thing you gotta understand, he's only been popping out on Clubhouse. Whenever he talks, he's on Clubhouse. So that's why I say, why he don't never go live? He don't never go live no more. He only makes himself known on Clubhouse and through text messages. Because NBA YoungBoy had an interview with DJ AKADEMIKS on Clubhouse, and he was explaining about why he painted his face. And he says, it's not that deep. I like doing my face. I like painting my face, putting makeup on. I like to look in the mirror and see everything black. And he said that's 100% real. And that's me being myself. And for critics, he says, tell them, you know what I'm saying? He said, basically tell them if they don't like me, I don't give a F. He said, I got what I came for in this game. And if you never like me, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So he's explaining himself about this whole painting his face situation, but it just so happened he told us the academics. And him and academics so-called got communication. That's why you're gonna see whenever NBA YoungBoy, he got something to say or whatever, he's gonna go on Clubhouse or he's gonna do it through academics. Academics is like his spokesman now. Like he was Tekashi's spokesman. Yeah, he's NBA YoungBoy spokesman. But a lot of people have been saying NBA YoungBoy is not himself, and that's not him. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna pay attention to this right here too. And I'm telling you, these dudes got some real shenanigans going on. They playing games. Now, I also understand, which has been referenced, that the way he painted his face like a voodoo witch doctor. And I understand he's from Louisiana. You heard? But the point of the matter is he wasn't rocking like this before he went to jail. He wasn't doing this. He was very flamboyant. That boy used to run his mouth a lot, smoking them blunts on the live, talking trash. You dig? He used to do the most. All his jewelry on, flexing. But now he's doing total opposite. He's not wearing his jewelry. He don't go live no more. He got his face painted like a weirdo. So we can't say that this is him. You know what I'm saying? We cannot say this is him because guess what? He don't even go live. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You got to understand. And he's on what? Federal house arrest. Ankle monitor. So he's being monitored. When he's on Clubhouse, he's still being monitored. Tekashi 69, he's still being monitored. They got to understand how this goes. They're still being monitored. The things they do be monitored and the things they say are being monitored. And they always on Clubhouse. So Clubhouse is also what? Being monitored. It's that simple. When you go in there, have your fun, you know what I'm saying? But don't be on there incriminating yourself. And don't be on there telling on people. Don't be on there speaking on things you don't know, and don't be speaking on things you do know. That's not the platform for that. But you will see that that's an app or that's a program being put in place. And in my opinion, those transcripts are going to be used as files for law enforcement one day. You understand? It's called gang intel. It's called street intel. That's what's going on there. So when you on Clubhouse, you just gotta know what you're doing. You gotta know how to move on there. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to knock nobody from having their fun. I'm not trying to knock nobody for doing their business on there. But I'm just saying, for certain individuals, don't make yourself a police worker and you ain't even getting paid for it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what some of y'all doing. Y'all doing law enforcement work. You're doing it for nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I know the dudes that behind it all, that run that program, I know what they're about. So understand what's going on. And it is also a lot of failures. A lot of dudes that was on YouTube, that's failures, they went over there too. They trying to revive their career again. You know what I'm saying? I do know that much. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it real. They was failures, so now they over there. They trying to boost themselves back up. You know what I'm saying? But salute to the brothers that's over there, you know what I'm saying, expanding their platform and you know what I'm saying, speaking their piece. But you got to understand, and for the rappers that be on there, for them, it's a promotional tool. It's easy for a rapper. He don't got to have nothing going on. His career could be dead in the ground. But all he got to do is get on Clubhouse, start a few arguments, and then he can make himself relevant again. And then he gonna tell you, I got an album coming out next week. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what that whole Clubhouse platform is about. It's like 4 different things going on at one time. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. But I do know one thing. Tekashi, Wack, Academics is behind it all. You understand? And those are the 3 dudes who always like to involve street activity, gang activity. And they got personal grudges against gangsters. You know what I'm saying? They got personal grudges. Like 6ix9ine, his whole grudges. He know he can't never come back to New York City and walk the streets by himself. He can never come back home. He knows that. So that's why I always felt like he was putting a battery in Wack back to disrespect New York people. He was the one putting batteries in the back. Why? Because remember, when he was going through his case, when he was going through that whole situation, New York was destroying 6ix9ine online. Online, everybody was clowning him. They was destroying that boy. So when he came out on a vengeance. When he came out, he made it a point to disrespect New York, but he did it through Wack 100. And when they pieced up and made that deal, Wack became his spokesman. And the other day, I seen a clip where they so-called was arguing. All that's publicity stunts because they worked together. You dig? So when they did that interview with AKADEMIKS, they just wanted to see how the public was going to take it. And the public didn't really come at their neck like that. So they said, yo, it's time to start the channel. It's time to start the app. Let's get it popping. Let's get this money. That's what they did. You know what I'm saying? And then they used New York people for their first content because they didn't have no content. So they used so many different New York stories for content, controversy, and got the whole network popping. You know what I'm saying? And the whole time, 6ix9ine was behind the whole thing, putting batteries in their back. That's why I say that app is for snitches that can't come outside. They can get online and still feel like they're in the street or still indulge in certain activities. Like, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't communicate with that boy in real life, but you'll communicate with him on Clubhouse. See, that's how I set up to be. You know, in the streets, you might be the type, you don't talk to rats, but see, when you're on Clubhouse, you get to conversate with a rat and you're comfortable with it because that's how they trick you to be comfortable with talking to a snitch. So that's how that whole platform is set up, for you to talk with snitches, for you to snitch on yourself, you know what I'm saying? And everything is cool. That's how I set up to be, you know what I'm saying? But that boy's behind it all. That's all you got to know. That's why I say he's a troll and he's a human troll. But we're gonna get away from that topic because it's kind of boring, you know what I'm saying? Another thing, moving right along, you heard? Y'all know about, well, I'm gonna get into that last, but this dude Kodak Black he's a clown too. You know what I'm saying? Because Kodak Black has been blasted for letting a grown woman twerk on his 7-year-old son. So you gotta peep that out for a second. He's basically teaching his son to be a pervert at an early age. You did? He don't want his child to have a childhood and just be a regular little boy. He wants his little boy intrigued with women at 7 years old. And little do they know, this grown woman know, that's pedophilia. If you're a grown woman twerking on a little boy, that's Chester behavior. But see, we just think if it's a little girl being violated or touched on. No. If a grown woman is twerking on a 7-year-old boy, that's pedo behavior. You got to understand that's sick. Because you trying to arouse that young boy and have him intrigued with sex so he could be a little sex demon. By the time he 8, he gonna be trying to grind on little girls. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be trying to touch on women. He gonna be sexually, you know what I'm saying, frustrated because he's not supposed to know about them things at that age. He can know about it, but when you got a grown woman twerking on a little boy, that's pedo behavior. You dig what I'm telling you? And Kodak Black co-signed this. I'm trying to show you how these dudes are sick and they out their mind. But these are the people that, you know what I'm saying, some of our young people look up to. Why? Because they got a little money. They got some chains. And they can show you a car and some money phones. We supposed to respect them. I'm showing you weirdo behavior. Why would this man let a grown woman, it probably was a dirty stripper on top of that, a dirty chick. You gonna let a dirty chick grind and give your son a lap dance and twerk on your little son. Grinding on his little carrot and all that. You see, when that little boy should be playing video games, chilling, doing something totally different, riding his bike, you know what I'm saying? Playing basketball. You want your son to be a sexual demon at a young age. At 7 years old. 2nd grade. You got to peep what's going on, man. All this is being pushed in your face. But that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Man, don't let your kids end up like this, man. Don't let your kids end up being weirdos, man. You know what I'm saying? Your kid follow NBA YoungBoy, he might be a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? Your kid follow Kodak Black, he might grow up to be a weirdo. We already know about 6ix9ine, weirdo. And people gave 6ix9ine a pass with those rape allegations. He got a pass off of that, remember? Yeah, he got a pass off of that. He already had a shady background. But their whole purpose is to have your kids to grow up to be weirdos. And who's to say Kodak Black's son ain't gonna be a weirdo because he get lap dances at 7 and his daddy is already a weirdo. You understand? So he gonna have the same DNA as his daddy. And his son might grow up to be a weirdo because he getting lap dances at 7 years old by dirty strippers. You understand? These dudes are sick. Now, if we reverse that role, if it was a grown man grinding on a 7-year-old girl, that man would be considered a Chester and he would get locked up. So how's it cool for a grown woman to ground a little boy? And that's cool? You see what I'm saying? They got a peep game. That little boy ain't asked for that. So Kodak Black has been getting blasted and they've been coming at his neck because he's a savage. You know what I'm saying? And he just got out of rehab and this is what he doing. What kind of rehab was he in? Was they rehabbing his brain? Was he getting cloned up too? Put on all type of meds? These dudes are sick. These dudes are sick. They weirdos. It's like they get them out the crazy home, throw some chains on their neck, get them some money, and then you think they official, you think they real. Nah, them dudes is loon balls, man. Them dudes are sick. And that's why we're going to get into this next topic, which we spoke on yesterday, but on the breaking news of the ex-cop Kim Potter found guilty for killing Dante Wright. And my question was, like I said, this woman been on the force for 20 years, but she don't know a gun from a taser. And I could have sworn a taser was bright yellow, for one. Like the bro said last night, a taser is 0.9 ounces, and a loaded firearm is 2 pounds plus. The firearm goes on the hip of your strong hand, and the taser goes on the side of your weak hand. So how did you get those mixed up? And if you did get them mixed up, what made you air this man out? Because they say he tried to jump back in the car, but I didn't hear nothing about him reaching for no hammer. You understand? So my point is this. She got charged with manslaughter. And in my opinion, she's not going to do that much time. She might do, you know what I'm saying? She might do 18 months, something like that, and get the rest on papers. You know how they do. Good, get some good time, get put on papers, you know. Or she might just walk out the back door. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. Because they'll tell you somebody in solitary confinement, but the whole time it ain't even there. They gone, chilling. You know what I'm saying? House arrest, back door. So I got to understand what be going on with these games, man. But this ex-cop, she got a slap on the wrist. And some people feel like she outright slaughtered that boy. But it just shows you that, I told y'all, man, 3/5 of a human being. You know, some people are considered 3/5 of a human being, and they're trying to say you're not a full man. And that's basically saying you only property, which is in the 13th Amendment, that you're just property. And this is equivalent to somebody burning down your property, burning down your home, or burning down your store. You know, shooting up your store, shooting up you just property. You're not a human life. You dig? That's how some people feel. And therefore, you never seen yet, if I'm wrong, you correct me, you haven't seen a cop that killed somebody get charged with murder. And I'm talking about life. I'm talking about when they get that life, or they get that chill. You ain't seen that. So my point is, when you get pulled over, just comply. You know what I'm saying? Just comply. You know what I'm saying? Put your hands on the dash, put your hands on the window, put your hands out the window, because this could be anybody, you know what I'm saying, getting smoked. And when you get smoked, they're going to come with a bogus story about how you was doing this and doing that, and they're going to get a slap on the wrist. Because all I want to know is, you've been on the force 20 years, which means you have a lot of experience at the range, target practice, certain situations. 20 years, you don't know a gun from a taser by the feel of it, by the side of your hip. You don't remember. So we're going to leave that at that. But a lot of people, they don't believe that story, and they feel like she got a slap on the wrist. Also, you know, when I looked at that footage, or if you look at the footage, you'll see when the judge was telling her time, she was so calm and cool, like she knew she wasn't getting fried. You know, normally when that verdict about to get read, they be shaking. You know what I'm saying? They turn red, they start crying. They scared. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't scared. She wasn't worried at all. Like her lawyer already told her, look, boom, boom, boom. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. You're going to be good. Don't worry about it. And when you see that verdict being read, you're going to see she was very calm. She was chilling. She took that hit on the chin. She was like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And then that was that. So I'm showing you, man. She already knew she wasn't going to jail for murder. She already knew that. But a lot of people got distracted with everything else and forgot about that case. You know what I'm saying? And that's how that went down. And like I said yesterday, when that case first happened, you had people like the NBA shutting down. They canceled that Milwaukee game because this happened in Milwaukee when the Milwaukee Bucks played. You know, when this happened, they shut the whole game down. They didn't even play. They were so-called protesting. But now we're going to see what they got to say now. Being that the verdict is out. How they feel about it now. Are they going to still protest because she ain't get hit with enough time? Or was all this a distraction anyway? You know what I'm saying? Because how you get a taser mixed up with a loaded firearm? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. This is just my opinion. Next, the girl Black China been talking greasy. Y'all ain't gonna be feeling this. Black China was talking greasy, and she was violating and disrespecting the people that have not gotten vaccinated yet. You know what I'm saying? She basically was trying to say that people didn't get vaccinated stupid. You know what I'm saying? And she was complaining. All this happened because, you know what I'm saying? You know, she fly around a lot. She catch a lot of flights to get her money. Y'all know what she do. She take a lot of trips. And she was complaining because she's saying it took her like 2 hours online to get at the airport just to get on the plane. She said it's too much people need to go get vaxxed. You understand? And she said they need to start thinking. And basically she said they need to start thinking about everybody else, and it's annoying. It's even harder for people to work. And she also said it's harder for people to come together. You know what I'm saying? And she also said it's time to get the mandate popping. And she said, don't shoot the messenger. This is what she said out her own mouth. She said it's time to get that mandate popping because people ain't complying. They getting in her way. You know what I'm saying? She can't move how she want to move. They saying that the people that's unvaxxed is slowing up transportation. They slowing up the airport movements because they got to do extra procedures. And she threw some shots and said it's time to get the mandate popping. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So that was her throwing shots at people that ain't get they vax. You understand? And I ain't got no opinion on this situation. You do what works for you. You do what's best for you. But I know where all this is headed. You know what I'm saying? And her whole point is she complaining because people that's not vaccinated slowing up her airplane travel. You dig? She trying to say it make it harder to go get her bag. You understand? But y'all got to understand, right? If you know what I'm saying, it's going to be a time where if you ain't got that card, you ain't going to be able to get on the plane anyway. So this girl Black China is throwing shots, and she said you just need to go get vaxxed. And she said some other words I ain't going to say. You understand? But she basically said that she was like, it's annoying. And she said it's time to get that mandate popping. You know what I'm saying? So y'all see what's going on. Some people are going to feel like she sold out for saying that. But she had, at the end of that, she said, don't shoot the messenger. You understand? So she just saying, that's how she feel. But that's Black China. And we know allegedly a couple weeks ago, she was accused for, being high on her own supply, spazzing out in the hotel room. But now, now yesterday, she sold out black people and said they need to go ahead and get it popping. You know what I'm saying? They need to get that mandate popping, and black people need to get their vax. Not just black people, but I know that's what she was really throwing shots at. You know what I'm saying? Word. Salute to the chat. What up, Brody? I see you up early. You know what I'm saying? I see you up a little late, though. You feel me? But we always on time. Yeah, I was talking about that, the situation with your nephew, right? And I was going to drop the link in case you wanted to expand on that. You heard? I know you just got up, so you know what I mean? We'll get into that. So let me know if you want me to drop the link so you can expand on that topic, because we already had these conversations, and I was speaking about how all this information is alleged. It's not a fact. You know what I'm saying? And dudes running around here using that so-called camera footage as a thumbnail, and they speaking on it like the man is already convicted. You dig? And like I said, that's camera footage. When a dude got on a hoodie and a mask, you can't say that's that man. And I told y'all that for those who just pulled up, DJ AKADEMIKS was the first to break the story. And in the story, it said that The NYPD tweeted the information. Now, normally the NYPD deal with this matter a whole nother way, but they claim that the NYPD tweeted this information about how this man was wanted for shooting somebody at a barbershop. But when I went on Twitter this morning, I did not see that on the NYPD Twitter page. I did not see it. Y'all can all check yourself. If I'm wrong, correct me. But when P got the news last night, he sent it to me 12 a.m. You understand? I woke up this morning, and at 6 a.m., I was online trying to get further details on the story, and I ain't see no posting on the story, period. It was just one. It was one blogger, and I think he was from overseas. He was only blogging. I'm like, yo, how is this trending news? And all the real media outlets ain't covering the story. So how did DJ AKADEMIKS get this information? And not only that, he was speaking like the boy was already guilty. Like he did it. That's what he did. He shot a man. And you know what I'm saying? And like I said, for those who just pulled up, I'm going to say it again. Check this out. It says, according to AKADEMIKS, reported that K Flock, I don't want to say the word. All right, put it like this. According to AKADEMIKS, reported that K Flock have killed 2 individuals outside a barbershop. I'm going to say allegedly. But AKADEMIKS said that boy did it. You heard? And he said he clapped 2 people at a barbershop. He ain't say no allegedly. You understand? And they say that K Flock, he had an issue. See, I'm throwing allegedly in there. K Flock allegedly had an issue with a 24-year-old man who is yet to be identified. So we don't even know who he so-called shot. And I said earlier, usually if a rapper's accused for shooting somebody or taking somebody out, they're gonna have that man's name, the victim's name. You understand? Especially if he's 24 years old, not a young boy. And like I said earlier, if this boy just got $1 million-something deal, why would he want to go put in some work now? He got the deal. Now he want to go put in work when he got the big bag. When we know this could be a setup. That dude walking down the block could be dressed like K Flock, but that don't mean that's him. That whole thing could be a setup. You got to understand what's going on. These ain't facts. It's all alleged. But you got dudes speaking on it like he already did it. You heard? Because AKADEMIKS claimed this boy did it. And he put the information out there. He was the first to break the story. And how did he get the story and who he get it from and who told him to push this story? Because when I got up 6 o'clock this morning, this story was not breaking news. And usually something like this would be breaking news on, a lot of different outlets. And it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? And it says that they reported that he did it already. You heard? And it says he so-called did it on December 16th. But it says the official NYPD Twitter page had also tweeted about the homicide. And when I looked on their page, I ain't see it. I looked on their I got Twitter. I looked on their NYP. I did not see it. Y'all go check on it yourself. So I'm trying to tell you, somebody playing games. It's like they're trying to paint a picture about this boy and put him in a situation that he can't get out of. But all you got to know is when you got somebody masked up on footage, you can't say who that is. You don't even know who that is. Unless you kick in their crib and you find the same outfit he had on in that picture. That's the only way they could be used against him in a court of law. Or he got his voice recorded or somebody was with him and told on him. But this ain't the situation because they speaking on, you know what I'm saying? For one, the man he so-called shot is not identified. And then also says, according to unconfirmed reports, that Flock whacked the man. Unconfirmed reports. That means that's not a fact. That means somebody made up a story. It's not confirmed. So why would you run with a story that ain't even official? But that's what these dudes be doing when they be doing that police work online. So I'm showing you how they get down. You heard? The key word. Don't forget the key word. Unidentified man and unconfirmed reports. Just remember that right there. Those are key words of that story. Another thing you pay attention to, that camera footage, masked up man, hoodie all over his face. You cannot say that that's man. So there's 3 shady things that's going on already. So you got to pay attention for those that don't know the law. You dig? But maybe this boy K Flock being set up. Because like I said, why would he wait till he get millions of dollars popping off and he want to go put in work on December 16th, which was a couple days, which was last week. And we know how to go into town. If somebody wants you touched, they'll get you touched. No, they put a bag of Doritos on your face. You heard? They put something on you. They ain't got to do it themselves. But they trying to say that this boy did it himself, and that's how stupid he is. Or like I say, man, these ain't facts. So like I said, P, you good? If you want to talk on, I'll drop the link, bro. If you want to speak on anything dealing with this situation, you know what I'm saying? Not just this case, I'm just saying in general. You understand? Because we've been had insight on this situation, and we've seen these things getting ugly. But like I say, it's no guarantee that this boy did this. There's no guarantee at all. You heard? And that's a fact. Salute to the chat. That's right, man. Them boys to put a bag of Doritos on your face. That's how that go down. When you got money, you don't walk around shooting up barbershops and all that. Unless, like I say, man, I'm not even going. That man had to be a psychopath, crazy out of his mind to do something like that. But I'm pretty sure it's dudes around him that still would have said, nah, bro, I'll do it for you. You ain't got to do that. So we ain't going for that one. You know what I'm saying? And that picture could be an old picture. That could be a picture, you know what I'm saying? He was walking to the store one day just to go get something to drink from a long time ago. Ain't no saying that's that boy. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. How these dudes be doing police work. What up, Alan? Tapping in from the UK. John Shaft. What up, bro? Get that money. Brooklyn Guapo. I see you, homie. Y'all know how we do, man. I'm gonna keep it real over here, man. That's why I like dudes to run with their little stories and all that. Let them run and be broadcasters and snitches, because that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? You got dudes want to go live all day. You know what I'm saying? They want to try to get that monetary check, and they'll say anything. They start freestyling, and on top of that, they incriminate people. And I'm gonna say it again: a lot of you dudes' channel will be used in the court of law to get a lot of people convicted, because your whole channel setup is designed with anybody in law enforcement to go to your channel and get all the trending news. You know what I'm saying? They can learn all the ways of the gangsters just from your channel, nigga, because you run your mouth. That's what you dudes be doing. Straight up. I'm about to drop the link for the bro. You heard? Give me a second, Brody. You know what I'm saying? We're going to touch on this topic. So give me 1 second, bro. You know how we do, man. The link is in the chat. You know what I mean? We're going to chop it up, man, because P, his son is heavy in that Bronx drill movement. You know what I'm saying? And them young boys, they doing their thing. But you got to understand, it's easy to set somebody up nowadays. That's very easy to do. It's very easy to set these young boys up. You know what I'm saying? It's very easy. But certain things got to be proven.
Yeah.
What up, bro?
No, man. I had a long night, man. What's going on, Brody?
I know, bro. Yo, you sent me the info last night at 12 a.m. And I see you could have been the first to break the story. Real deal.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
you know how I feel about it. So, you know, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I was up. 1090 Bori hit me like, yo, you see what happened with your nephew? It's like fucking 12 o'clock. I get up, I go through the door, I can't find nothing on him. Facts. So I make a call. And they's like, yo, this, that. I'm like, come on, man. I'm like, ain't no way in the hell. I'm like, ain't no way in the hell. Then when I finally do see the picture, the wanted picture jump is a picture of him back in the day. That's an old young picture.
I knew it was. See, there you go, bro. Because I seen the little dirty Nikes. That was an old picture. There you go, bro. But they try to make it like it's an actual footage of now. You see?
Yeah, his mugshot, all that shit, that's an old picture.
Told you dudes, man. I got a street degree in criminology, man. I know that was a bogus picture. That was no recent picture.
His mugshot, all that shit, that's an old picture.
You see what I'm saying? But that particular one with him with the bubble goose and all that with the mask on, that's an old picture.
Yeah, that's not new. That's something they caught, you know.
It's a regular picture.
Yeah.
Going to the store.
And then even with that, you don't for sure know that that's him because his face covered. You know what I'm saying?
There you go, bro.
You really, now I'm not going to say yeah or nay. What I'm going to say is allegedly. Because now,
allegedly.
There you go, because you don't know what's what. But I do know that a lot of niggas play games, and it's real easy for me to do some dirt and put it on you if you're a hot boy.
There you go.
I can easily do something and put it on you.
let's keep it real, P. How much did he not just sign a major deal?
Hell yeah, Capitol Records 1.2.
So why would he wait till now to go put us some work?
Nah, I could pay a nigga. I could orchestrate that hit.
You know what I'm saying? That don't make sense. You know, his homies in the hood wouldn't even let him do nothing like that.
Hell no,
real.
Niggas are sick right now. Hell no. And then the part that bothered me the most is, then he goes back around the hood to get caught the same night. That just don't rattle my chain. One, he's a young boy, and I know he's smart enough to know if a nigga did allegedly do anything, he got enough money to get the fuck up out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You got a major label behind you. They'll get you up out of there. You know what I mean? For you to just sit in the hood and wait for him to come get you, that's absurd.
That's absurd, bro. And I can also understand if they say it happened a long time ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they said this happened December 16th, bro.
Yeah, December 16th, right before Christmas. And if I am mistaken, he was supposed to be in Vermont or something, at Boston, Mass or something that day.
Exactly.
That's another thing. Yeah, he supposed to be touring. He supposed to be doing a show that day. So I don't think he was even in the city that day.
And this is an unidentified man he shot, so we don't even know he so-called shot and killed.
All right, I got information on that little nigga too. He a little young nigga, drilly nigga from Harlem, on the hill, and I'm trying to word this shit. He was a young boy, but he was a he was a problem too. I'm gonna send you information. See, I'm gonna send you someone. I'm gonna send you.
That's all good. Yeah. Our whole point of covering this right now is that this is not actual facts, and we want to know what you. My whole point of view is this: when you went to look up the story, what did you see?
I didn't see nothing at first, and then I looked it up again, and I seen a blogger have a picture of his wanted picture up there with nothing on it, saying nothing.
It was like a blogger with a foreign name, right?
Yeah.
That's the only one I seen. No major network. Am I lying?
Nah, you had it first. You had that first.
When I look up, when I looked up this morning, bro, I didn't see no Vlad. Vlad hop on stuff like that. Media, a lot of people, hip hop DA, that nobody touched that story. So how the academics break this story?
Because he's the police.
That's my point.
Academics is the police, man. They inform him when they go wanting anything. The same thing they did to that little Brooklyn rapper dude. They got caught out of town for that murder. What's his name? Chef the Ghost.
Yeah. Coach the Ghost.
The Ghost. Same thing. They dropping that shit before a nigga even get a chance to defend himself. He the police.
And where academics report that like this boy did it. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't using words like allegedly, none of that. You know what I'm saying?
He don't.
That's my whole point. That's my whole point, bro. This is not the I'm like I said, I'm not here to incriminate this boy. I cover the story because this was going on, but I'm dealing with it like this is looking kind of bogus right now. You know what I'm saying? We know how cases work, you know what I'm saying? And why would this boy go put in some work when he just got a major deal? You know what I'm saying? And I knew that picture, that video footage, I knew that was some old footage, and that still don't guarantee that's him. You know what I'm saying?
It don't.
Or shall we say that picture has nothing to do with this so-called crime? We'll say it like that.
No, all I see is a person walking with some Marys, a Mermont, and some Jordans. That's what I see. That's all I see in that camera footage.
That's all I see. Anybody can do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I could go do that right now and look the same way.
And say that, yo, you was over here. I can say, you know what I'm saying? I can take an old picture from when you was in New York last winter and then post that picture up and say you just hit something in Brooklyn and say, yo, this him right here.
That's how they did me. That's how they did me. That's how I got caught in that attempt, John.
You know what I'm saying?
At Virginia, nigga lined me up and said I was there, and I ended up with an attempt murder charge. Same thing. Same exact thing. And I wasn't even in the state. I was in Virginia.
See what I'm trying to tell you? So this is how I go. These are the dirty games they play, man. But we deal with nothing but facts over here. You heard? We deal with facts. Ain't no clout chasing. This ain't for no fame. None of that, man. We do our homework and our research. And we don't just run our mouth. Because I seen people this morning. They had that thumbnail, that old picture K Flop, and they was talking about the case. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people was talking like he did it. So I'm gonna show you something, man. These dudes be doing police work.
They're solving crimes on the internet. And they're not even police.
They want reward money. Yeah, they're not even.
Yeah. 1-800-TIPS. That's what they see that shit. Then they start solving crime. That's what they doing. So y'all be aware of that. You know, all these cases come with a 1-800-TIPS and a bounty on a nigga head. So these niggas that get up here and start that police shit, all they doing is dry snitching to the police to try to get that bond money. You know what I'm saying? That's what they doing, man. They ain't doing nothing but trying to get some of that bond money and get a nigga locked the fuck up.
Exactly, bro. Now on top of that, right? I can see if it's a regular Joe Blow, you know what I'm saying? A dude, you know, straight square. I get it. But you got dudes so-called gangsters and gangbangers be covering these topics and they be running their mouth. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Peace. So like I said, we ain't gonna talk too much about this situation. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get up out of here. But I had to let it be known to the people that we don't play them games, man.
Nah.
We don't play them games, bro. And this is all alleged, and hopefully it'll be proven in a court of law that he's innocent. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying about that. Because it's nothing for somebody to slander you. That's why we speak enough for all those dealing with that slander. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that's part of why the community will never rise, because of fake slander. And that's called COINTELPRO behavior. You understand? That's a tactic they use on our people back in the days. Whenever somebody try to do right and uplift their people, they always put that program in effect to slander somebody's name and slander their movement. You know what I'm saying? And these are facts. COINTELPRO, you know what I'm saying? Fake paperwork, false information was started by
the house
J. Edgar Hoover. You know what I'm saying?
No, exactly.
And that's how it go. So we had to let y'all know what time it is, man. So yo, bro, we about to check up out of here. I know you just woke up.
You know I'll probably do something a little bit, but I appreciate you, man, for even bringing this topic up the right way.
Yeah, you know how it go, bro. We got to correct this, man, because like I said, man, these dudes get out of control. And they spreading false media, gossip.
Word, let the police do the police job, man. Y'all niggas be bloggers.
That's it, man.
Let me log down. I'm tapped down. I'll see you in a little bit.
All right, bro. You know how we do.
All right, well.
Go subscribe to Grown Man Talk channel. You know what I'm saying? Hit the subscribe button. My boy P do his thing. We do our thing every night, 8 p.m. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, man, we're going to bring it real every time to you. We ain't playing with none of this. We ain't clout chasing. We don't care about no views. We don't want a whole lot of fake subscribers. Everybody that subscribed to us is real. You understand? Real. That's why I say we family and we solid. Know that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all dudes get in line and stay out the way, man. That's all I'm going to say, man. Salute to the chat. I see you, Mr. Play for the Net Detective. I see you. I start up late myself. You know how we do, though. We're going to fall right in place and we're going to keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a good day. It's Friday. It's Christmas Eve. Tomorrow, Christmas. Whether you celebrate it or not, just enjoy the good vibes. That's what you do. You know what I'm saying? You sit back, you just vibe out. That's how you do this thing, man. Keep that negative energy away from you, man. Keep all that nonsense away from you, man. Don't entertain nonsense. Because when you entertain nonsense, you become the fool. That's how this thing works. Lampinski, what up, bro? One of my #1 supporters. You dig? He be sharing me on Instagram, all that, man. Share this on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. And like I say, if certain people want to use this as commentary, you want to use it in my, you know what I'm saying, anything on my channel, just give me my credit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no hater. I don't strike pages. Know that. Allah will. What's good? Salute to my people, man. Y'all know how we do, man. But like I said, man, it's the For No Fame Primetime episode 68. For those that didn't catch it, you know what I'm saying? You catch it from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? When you get a chance, you go through the archives. You know what I'm saying? It's the 68th episode. And I spoke on K-Flock on the 31st episode, and I spoke about how I want them young boys to stay out of trouble, and I want them young boys to get to that bag. I spoke on this already. You know what I'm saying? I speak on a lot of things before it happened. You know what I'm saying? I see things coming, man. I knew somebody was going to try to take this boy out some kind of way, or I knew he was going to get caught up in some BS some kind of way, because it's not hard to tell what's going on. The same way I said ain't nobody scared of Alpo before he got whacked, because I seen that coming too. And I see a lot of people demise coming. Like this clown right here, this fake. Let me show you a fake page, a fake op. This is a fake op right here. You heard? When you talk that real talk, that's when the trolls and the fake bots start coming to your channel. You heard? That's when they're trying to zap your page with all type of stuff. You understand? But we ain't worried about none of that. When you see stuff like that, you get them up out of here. Those are ops. GMAC 914. What up? Get that money. Always on the pull up. Y'all know how we do. Mike Flame. What up, bro? Sincere Jackson. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's nothing but real people in the building, man. That's how we go. We got another ops. Look at this ops. See these ops? They trying to strike the page. You heard? Because they know I'm speaking what's real. And these are the dudes that be doing the police work. That's what they do. These are the frauds right here. Any other day, they don't be in this chat no other day. But when we go live, we talk real talk, That's when the ops start coming in. That's how I know I'm doing my job. You heard? We're gonna expose them every time. Because they on their way up out of here. A lot of these dudes, they sorry. They ain't never had no job and they ain't got nothing else to do. And they ain't got no steady income. And they ain't got no girl. And they ain't got no car. So I get it. You understand? I get it. You know what I'm saying? Salute the Juicy Peach. Y'all know what time it is, man. Everybody in here is real. And they got things going on. Just know that. With that note, y'all know who I be. For No Fame. Shout out to the For No Fame Mafia. And tonight, we will be live with Grown Man Talk. Just know that. And I'm going to be sharing videos. You dig? I'm going to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be moving around this situation. And I'm going to see what's what. And we're going to keep an eye on this and see who's really who. That's all we're going to do. We're going to keep our eyes open and our ears wide open. And we're going to pay attention. And we're going to watch how this thing play out. You know what I'm saying? With that note, the 68 episode, and I'm up out of here. 1.